Hello there. Welcome back to another episode of The Island Life Minecraft Hardcore. We are back at it again today. Yeah, I did a little bit of off-camera stuff. Whoops. IRL, I was bedridden and sick. You can probably hear it in my voice a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. So I was away from the games, away from the computer, away from Minecraft. Sad. But I am back now. I was feeling good enough to play a little bit, but not good enough to like stream it. So I kind of built a thing. Yeah. This is going to be the iron farm. I was only going to do a little bit, and then I got carried away, and then I did a lot of it. We'll go over it in a second, but I just want to finish kind of see everyone's kind of moving out of town here. So we're just going to move them up to the new suites. Oh no, 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 no. Gosh. Okay, maybe we should go in order here. You two, come here. So we just got them, what are those fancy suites on the top of a hotel's called? Penthouse suite. We got them I want the boat. Thank you. We got them a penthouse suite up here, you know? Big luxury apartment up here. Yeah, you know? So, just getting everyone moved up to here. I don't know where one of my workstations went, but I'm down one, so we'll make another one. And all these are only temporary right now, because this iron farm is also going to kind of double as our, like, trading center. But we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Hey, what happened to the cat? You came up here with a cat. Where's your cat? Dude. What the heck happened to this guy's cat? Huh. Interesting. But yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Halfway done here. Gotta work quickly while we have daylight. This is just in the way right now. 2, 4, 6, 8. How do we not have 20 villagers? I am confusion. We'll do math later. For now, we gotta move these villagers. Hey. This way. Hup. And this way. Ha. Up and up and up and up. And yeah, you know, you just get your lead on the boat, and as long as you jump, it's kind of easy to move them up a staircase. Watch your 6 o'clock. I almost went for a fall a couple of times. Alright, get you over here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We won't count that bonus guy yet. Hup, hup, come on. Up. Bouncy boat, bouncy boat. There we go. Hup. Oh, they didn't come up. You know, it's just a bunch of random jump in, and there you go. Hope for the best. Gotta have this one wall here, otherwise it wouldn't be so much fun. No accidents. Come on. Up, up, up. And around. Good, good, good. Good. Yes. Alright. Thank you. I guess we could also start moving beds, but not yet. Oh, wait, you have the cat? What? Boing, boing, boing. Come on, there you go. Boing, boing, boing. Oop, boing, boing. Let's go. Whoa, up and up and up and up and up and up. We're starting to lose daylight. Starting to lose daylight. Come on. You're going this way. Come on. Come on. Alright, whatever. Good enough. Thank you. Yeah. I keep wanting to stop to explain how the farm works, but we just gotta get these. You know what? Here, you go. You go on that boat. We don't want the cat. You go in that boat. Go in that boat. No, go in this one. Over here. Oh, the cat. Gosh, dang it. Okay. Nope. Thank you. And you get in the boat. Sweet. Okay, real fast while there's still daylight. Come on, over here. Hup. Jump up, jump up, jump up. Oh, they didn't do it. Hup. Oh, now you're up. Excuse me. Up, 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 up. Come on. Up, 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 up. Yay! Everybody's up here. Almost. One more boat. Hello. We have this one escapee. Hup. 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 I'll also do my best to try to explain how I built it as well. Oh, I guess we're taking a sheep. Because that's one thing with like tutorials and stuff that is always, as a Minecraft player, has always driven me nuts. It was like the person would be in creative mode, flying around, whipping this thing together, and I understand the like appeal of doing that because like you're making just a tutorial video. But there's more often than not, there's times where even myself would be watching one or whatever, and it's like there's just certain things and angles that you can't hit or are so much more complicated to get done, or it's like, oh, I wish I would have known this earlier because I would have built this first. Now things are different and it's difficult, but because the person in the video is in creative mode, it's like no problem for them. So, and that was kind of like the, I don't know, catch-22 I found myself in the other day when I was like, I feel good enough to like play some Minecraft but not good enough to stream, because I felt like guilty building even just this little this little cobblestone box with leaves on it. So I was like, oh, I'm not teaching my audience what I'm doing. I'm just being greedy. But I guess I'm kind of like Ethos Lab in that way. I'm like, oh, is this even like worthy of views? Like, all I'm doing is building a big box. Did I bring this? Oh yeah, we did. Yeah. Okay, so now we can bring up the boats. Or not the boats, holy smokes. Bring up the beds. My little chest monster chest. Don't need this. Just need the beds, Move the beds first. Okay, so explanation time. Even outside of building it, explaining it. So an iron golem, the game will produce an iron golem if certain conditions are met. So if you have like a naturally, like say you have a village here, right? It'll just naturally spawn in a iron golem, no matter the size of village, the first time a player visits that village. After that, the game needs it looks for a couple of like parameters. So it'll look for beds, it'll look for workstations, and it'll look for villagers to work at those workstations. If it meets those parameters, then it'll say, okay, this is a big enough village with busy enough, or this is a big enough village and there's enough villagers around that this player could need some help protecting from these undead that get spawned. And so it will spawn, the game will just spawn in. I'm making it sound more complicated than it is, truly. Basically the game says, this is big village, lots of beds, lots of villagers, lots of potential. And because the player is around, that will bring danger to the villagers. Therefore, it should give them help. And so for every 10 villagers, we'll give them 1 iron golem. And so if you have 20 villagers, then you get 2 iron golems. And then the game says, okay, they have the villagers, they have the beds, and they have the workstations, and all the villagers have worked at their workstations. So give them their, for every 10 villagers, it's 1 golem. So give them 2 iron golems. But then the game says, okay, well, I see your beds, and I see your workstations, and I see your villagers. Where should I put the iron golem? And then the game will say, well, I'll look for some spots. And so it starts looking down for the lowest point, and then it looks up above the village. And it kind of sweeps it in like layers, like a cake, if you will. So it looks, if this is our layer of our village, so we're on 86 here. See the middle digit there? We're on 86. So it's going to look down to 80. It's going to start down at 80, and it's going to go, I don't see an iron golem here. And then it does this very fast. It's going to check all those layers, and then it's going to check 6 layers above the village. And it's going to say, oh, there's nothing here. So I can't put one up here. So down here is the best option. And so what we did was we gave a big area for the game to look at, which is this whole base here of this box. We gave it a big area to look at right away, starting underneath the village, because it's going to look under first. And it only looks 6 below the village, so it won't look under here. So it's not going to look at this pillar as anywhere to spawn one. It's only going to look in this box. It's going to start down here. It's going to go, oh, look, a big open box. Perfect place to put a iron golem. And that, so you see there's 2 walking around right now. That was before I moved the villagers. So this is inside the big box, right? So it's going to look at the village. It's going to start looking down. It's going to look down here, and it's going to go, oh, look at this big open box. This is perfect. And it's going to put a iron golem in here. And then that iron golem is going to like get pushed along by the water, and then it's going to fall down in there. And actually, we still have to put the Happy Fun Time sauce in there. So we'll do that together because it's always dangerous and fun because you have to avoid hitboxes. Okay. Rewind. Pause. Rewind a little bit. So this is the unalive chamber. There's that half slab stone floor above hoppers. And this half slab is only just to stop fire entities from spreading down to the hoppers. They don't stay, but the game will try to fire spread, right? Even though hoppers can't burn, so I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is there being a fire entity on the hopper when the iron is harvested and it gets burnt up before the hopper can harvest it. We'll get to collection shortly. But yeah, they are going to spawn, iron golems are going to spawn in here, and then they're going to pushed along, and then they're going to fall down into this Happy Fun sauce in the unalive chamber, where they'll go core, 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 until they pop and drop their iron for us to pick up. Now we just have to safely... Okay. Okay. Hey, buddy. Whoa, you coming at me a little fast there. You got me scared. Oh, look, 3 of them. So this is the storage. Behind here are some hoppers, and then an array of hoppers to catch all of the iron. So you can see this array of hoppers up here. They're all pointing into this one. It's pointing into here. And then it's going to fill these chests from the bottom up with the iron and stuff. So, oh yeah, all the stuff I dropped. And so that's underneath the lava. And that is how we're going to have infinitum iron for the rest of this playthrough. Basically. Plus, we get free cats. Look at all the kitty cats. But yeah, once I go put down all those beds, which I'm gonna wait till I sleep and we do it in the fresh day. But yeah, that is, I don't even know if I explained it well. I feel like I didn't even explain it well. Hoop, 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 hoop. But basically, village up there, game says, you need iron golems. And I go, thanks. And I catch them in the box. And then the box pushes them into the unalive chamber, where they swim in lava until they are smelted down into iron for us to use. And then because the iron golem, sorry, I guess this is why we get infinite iron. Because we unalive the iron golem and then harvest its iron, the game then checks and goes, hey, yo, you got 20 villagers, but you don't have an iron golem. It must be because you're battling undead creatures, and it must have become unalived. So you know what? You're still hanging out with all those villagers, because the game will only do this if it's player loaded. Since you're still hanging out with all those villagers, and that iron golem is no longer around. We'll just give you another one. And I go, oh, thanks. And I catch it in the box. And then it gets pushed into the smelting chamber where the iron golem gets smelted into its purest form of iron ingot for us. And then rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. The game goes, hey, player, you don't have any iron golems. Do you need some? And I go, yes, please. Thank you. And then they get smelted down into iron. We have to do a couple things first to get this iron farm up and running officially. One, I need more leaves to now fence in our friends. And two, I need these guys to stop running around because I'm not attacking them technically. They're not going to attack me because I can't help that they're walking in lava. Dude, I put my lava down there. What are you doing? Wow, what a... Now you're trying to dance on fire? Like, holy smokes. But yeah, basically this is what's going to be happening inside the iron farm. Except for they won't be running around. And I won't have to be putting a bucket down and waiting for them to smelt into iron. See? Boom. Why are they're cruising? Normally they don't run around this much. They are cruising around. Like, holy smokes. It's like they're chasing mobs. Like, normally they only run like that when they're running at a zombie. Oh, sorry, kitty cat. Oh my gosh. Whoopsie. And yup. Sweet. But yeah, that is just going to be happening automatically for us upstairs here. Hup, up, up. We just have to finish getting our beds down. And then we have to release the horde here. Hup. But yeah, a couple of the parameters you need are, one, you need 20 beds. And then two, you need at least 10 villagers. And then those 10 villagers, I think it's something like 75% of them have to have worked at their workstation. So you see how they're all like getting all these particles above them? So that's them like picking a workstation. We gotta move people around a little bit. Always be wary of your edges. Alright, alright. Good, good, good. Huh. Huh. Be mindful of your edges. And yup. Like just in the way. Now, there is a chance that the iron golem could spawn on top of the bed, but I don't think it should. I think beds are one of the only things that still block its spawn. And then leaves, nothing can spawn on leaves, no. So that is why everything is made out of leaves up here. That's everyone up here. That's all the beds up here. That's all the workstations. Well, we need to get one more up here, but that's a problem for a later date. We are going to make shovel, take down little staircase, put up perimeter wall, and then let everyone out of their boats. So let's go make shovel and shears. Shovel and shears. Shovel and shears. Hello, hello. Shovel and shears. Shovel and shears. Probably 2 pairs of shears. Why? Oh, there they are. Just in case. Whoop. Nothing in the... Nope. We're on to pork chops. We've gone through all of our steak and... steak and lamb chops. Whatever it's called. We need leaves. Oh, we got trees, so we have leaves. Hup, hup. The only catch-22 with this is we only have a few trees, so we can't take all the leaves. Otherwise, we won't have saplings, and then we can't grow more wood. That's no good. But as long as we keep those 2 big trees for more saplings, should be able to take the rest of this stuff. But I'm gonna assume we need something like at least 2-3 stacks, probably 4 stacks. So I want to go at least a 3 high wall. I know I only need 2 high wall, but better safe than sorry kind of moment, you know. Get a 3 high wall around them, let everyone out of their boats, because the iron farm can't technically turn on yet, because the game is checking, and it's seeing that we have the right amount of villagers and beds, but because no one has worked, at their workstations for the day, the game is oh, no one's able to work. So therefore all the villagers must be locked inside is kind of the analogy I'm using here. Therefore they don't need an iron golem if everyone's locked inside and can't get to their workstations. Oh no, the night is coming already. I forget where I went in there for. I went in here for something. No, I don't remember. Just completely blanked. Eh? Ah, yeah, this. Yeah. Just fortune on the garden hoe. So good. So good. Just that's lots. Look at that. Over a stack. How much did I harvest? Maybe 16? Something like that? So happy they added that. Yeah, we'll run through our little bed. So I got my bed set up like 120 blocks away. That way, if there's any mobs that are over by the village that I don't want there to be, like, you know, zombies, when I'm 120 blocks away, then anything over there would just automatically despawn. Hey, buddy, what you got for me? Nothing I want. Birch sapling, and I already got acacia. Acacia sha. However you say that. Tree type acacia. Acai berry. But yeah, that is basically the iron farm. Sorry, didn't really get to come along for the whole like building experience, but basically build big box, connect, put hole. The drop area is 3x3. The iron golem's like 2 by 1 and something by 3 tall. So if you make it 3x3, I used to make it 2x2 in the middle because, like, you know, iron golem's like 2 blocks wide. But then sometimes you get the 2 of them and then they have to like bump into each other continuously to, like, you know, fall into the hole. Like 2 entities can't both fit in there, kind of deal. I also am gonna want a ladder up here. We can do that later. Getting down. We'll just take this. We'll take our little staircase down when we go down. Hey guys, how's it going? Now, I'd rather have you all not roaming around and like, but that's okay. This is fine. We like the chaos. One, two. Don't worry, you'll be out of your boats soon enough. We're just gonna put down this little leafy perimeter fence. You get a fantastic penthouse 360 surround view. I don't know if I want to be able to give them access to the beds, actually, because it might get funny with them getting out of the bed in the morning. That's fine, whatever. This farm is for getting iron. This farm is for getting iron. It is not a trade hall. You can utilize it a little bit, but this farm is for getting iron. Yeah, I'll just leave them loot. No. You know, I didn't think about that with the beds and getting out of them. No, because I've done it with... I've used it in... Whatever, we'll see. I've used it in a raid farm, and I didn't have issues with that. And a raid farm is like even more delicate than this. This is an iron farm to me is like one of the most like one of the easier farms to build. You're like essentially just building a big box and then putting a bunch of villagers on top of it. Same with like a mob farm, I guess, too. But see, yeah, we're getting cats. So we should. The cats just come with like the 20 beds, I believe, or workstations. I don't know. But the iron golems come with the work orders. Are you kidding me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 leaves short. 5 leaves short. Oh, okay. You know what? And look. I have like the slightest bit of durability on these. I bet you, if I would have used these shears all the way, I wouldn't have this issue right now. Here's a tissue for your issue, sir. Alright, well, we need 5 more leaves. 5 more leaves. Hello. That was more than enough. Hup. And away we go. Okay, and now, just so y'all can just see, like, nothing in these chests, nothing in these chests. Hup. Alright, now we can let everyone out of their little boats. And it's very delicate up here, very delicate floors. You just got to keep that in mind. Don't. This is a no shear zone. Hello, welcome. Oh, that scared me. That was axe breaking. Oh, sorry, dude. Spooky. How many punches does it take to punch a leaf? Okay, good. As long as you can, like, one punch a leaf, we're good. Okay, we only have to free a bunch more. And now I'm not so worried about, like, mobs spawning and stuff, because no hostile mobs will spawn on these. They will never spawn there. Do workstations count? Oh no. This might count as a solid block. Ho ho! Boink! Boink! Just in case. Be free of your boat. Your boat legs shall now be free. Look at this little green village up here. Isn't this great? Come on. Oops, sorry. Did not mean to punch you. I am sorry. Good. Yes. And these are not, like, these workstations will keep, but, like, all the fishmonger guys, like, I just made barrels because it's cheap and instant. But as long as we don't trade with them, they won't lock in their profession, and then we can change them to whatever we want, like librarians or clerics or whatever have you. Speaking of clerics, we didn't luck out and we didn't get a brewing stand in this village. I'm sorry. There's like 17 of you. Now my only worry is that they go to bed and then the game like does some weird glitchy stuff and kicks them down. And then they go, oh! Hear that noise? That's the sound of iron being produced. That's the sound of success. That's the sound of never having to go into the mines. That's the sound of money, Sponge Boy. Yeah, see? There goes another one. Oh, another one. Awesome. Ah, 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 ah. Yes. You hear that? You hear that? It's the sound of victory for me. Ta-ta! Yes, everybody. Go to sleep. Actually, why are you walking on each other's faces? Okie dokie. Well, I guess we find out now what happens. Bro, your bed is right there. Anyways. Hup. So now we're going to run over to our little bed. Hup, hup, hup. The sound of success. And that is why I usually turn mob noises all the way down, so I don't have to listen to and as the iron golem gets smelted down into iron again. Wow, look at all these bad guys. Bye. Alright, so now we go and check in to see, when everyone got out of their bed this morning, did anyone fall? Because then that's a very big problem that we have to fix, like, right now. Yeah, it looks like there's activity up there, so I don't think so. And, well, check in on that. I don't want to go in there anymore because we did get that lava down. And now that it's a new day, the game is like doing its first check. It's like, oh, has everyone worked yet? And so sometimes it like doesn't run like first thing in the morning. Oh, there it goes. Enough people worked. Alright. Seems right. I mean, I could count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, no, seems right. So that means, but there should be one unemployed villager running around here somewhere. Anyways, none of that matters. Yeah. But success. The iron farm is on. Yeah. Let's do a careless run around. Doo-doo. Okay, it's not careless. I know I'm like stopping and turning hard 90, but you know, we are like, if we fell, we would die. Yeah. Anyways. I guess we could start taking this staircase down because we do not need it anymore. If anything, we'll build a ladder, or I guess we don't really have bamboo, so we can't really... Wait, did I not already build a ladder up here? Yeah, I did. Look at that. I'm a smart cookie. Alright, and then it'll be nice. We can go down and check out, see how much iron we've already produced. And all we have done is basically troubleshoot set up and troubleshoot. So whatever's in there will be a pretty decent indicator. And then yeah, it should, every time the game checks, it'll say, oh look, you got 20 villagers, that means 2 golems, and so it'll spawn 2 golems in that box. All because I was a good Samaritan and I employed all of those villagers. Gave them somewhere to live. I'd make a great president. I jest. I hate getting political. I jest. But yeah. Villager. I don't know if we're going to use it as a trading center. Maybe just to get, like, some gear. Because, like, you can get... Well, I mean... Okay, we're going to be using it as a trading center. Probably. Because I'm not going mining for... diamonds and stuff like that. We're just going to buy enchanted gear and enchanted tools right from the villagers. But I'm not going... I always usually go librarian heavy because they have like enchanted books. But if like we're going to be doing the enchanting at an enchantment table, because that's like the more kind of efficient way. We'll have a couple of book trades, like we're going to need mending, we're going to need unbreaking. Like that'll be 2 librarians we have for sure. Probably the only 2 librarians, honestly. Everything else you can just roll for. But like mending and unbreaking, I want to guarantee is like on all my tools that I have. So that'll be 2 villagers for sure. But other than that, like, I don't know, probably just... Actually, we should make everyone armorers and weaponsmiths and toolsmiths. You know why? You know why? Because all 3 of those trades will buy iron off of you. And what do they live inside? An iron farm. You see? You see the big brains I got sometimes? Every once in a while, I gets me a good idea. And then I does the idea and it goes well. We also have a very large amount of boats that we will probably never need again. Also, I thought we might have to breed more villagers, but we got 20, unless I miscounted or something, but shiny chest, shiny chest. Okay, so no iron on us. We still haven't checked the chest. Hup, hup, hup. And then I can't remember the exact distance that the player has to be, but it's pretty big. You have to be like, it's like render distance times 4 plus 64 blocks or something far away, and then the game will be like, oh, there's a player around, hurry, go do the iron golem thing. Yeah, let's see if we can. Like, I want to, but I don't. Yeah. Hello? Hello? Oh no, the shears on me. Anyways, let's go check. Let's go check. Let's just go check finally. Oh, I can hear it now. Okay, we'll listen. When it stops, we'll check. If there's nothing in this chest and all the iron's been burning because I set something up wrong, wouldn't that just be so funny? Oh, good. 55 iron, 55 fries. Look at that. Almost a stack. Yeah, success. So what I like to do then is put a row of the poppies and then put a bunch of the iron. It's usually like that, I think. It's pretty much the ratio that it usually runs at. Something like that. Eventually we'll get redstone and we'll build some item filters and we'll just burn the poppies and just keep the iron, and then eventually we'll get auto crafters and then we can craft the iron into blocks so that we can store it more compactly. But yeah, that is like the iron farm. Very, very simple to build. Just a big box. And it doesn't have to be very high, just as long as it's like 6, the bottom of this box is at least 6 off the ground, you're good. And then the villager platform need to be like, so if this is the layer they're spawning on, so 1, 2, 3 layers of cobblestone wall. And then I did 1, 2, no, I just did 1. I did 1 layer of leaves for the floor, and then the walls. That's it. That's all. Yep. I don't know. I'll be really, like, that's gonna be running over our head while as we, like, you know, build other gardens and other farms, but that is just essential. You need the iron farm. Like, even for the collection system, like, I had to sit there and like hand harvest iron golems so that I had enough iron to make the hoppers to build my iron farm, you know? So now every other farm that we build that will require iron or like whatever iron components or hoppers, always hoppers. You always need hoppers. But now it's all free. And you know me, I don't go mining. I don't use the pickaxe. Nope. I know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've gone mining before. You know, you're just like looking at this for like hours. Like, this is your view. You're just like, you know, oh, I'm mining my stone. Oh, look, a diamond. I did it. And then what do you use diamonds for? You use it for gear. And then once you get your gear, what do? You enchant your gear. And then you never use diamonds again. It's like, why skip the step of like, okay, yeah, sure. I mean, I needed cobble for the build, so I like chewed out a little bit of this hill here. Cool. I didn't even take the copper. I left it. But like, and I don't get me wrong. I know the whole like, oh, got my first diamond. But it's like, we already got our first diamond though. You know, I looted that. I looted a diamond. Pretty sure we looted a diamond. Did we not? I know we have emeralds. Yeah, we got diamond already. And diamond horse armor. You know? But it's like, what do you use diamonds for? You use it for gear and swords and stuff. So it's like, well, if I have villagers that will like just sell me a chest plate and a sword, I don't need to go caving for diamonds. And that is why I will always just build a trading hall slash iron farm every time. Every time. I don't really need this ladder anymore, so I'm stealing this one ladder to put over here. Oop. Yes. All hard at work. We are gonna have to bring over some more. How will we get in and out of there? Oh look, I had more ladders. Alrighty. Oh, I need my shears because... Wait, you don't need shears if you just got more leaves. Can I reach that far? Oh, I can. Oh no. Oh, this is... I didn't think the workstations would count as solid blocks. This is a interesting little predicament. I didn't think the workstations would count as... Well, no, I did. You know what? I take that back. I did consider it because I was worried about mobs, bad mobs spawning. And so I paranoid and put those down. Why would I not? Why would the game not? Oh, of course. Okay, well, we can solve this by just putting leaves across those. We have to unalive these guys, though. I'm paranoid about doing that, because if we get hit, we're one-shotted. Oh, and it's bad to have the high ground in Minecraft. Do we have a spear? Oh, sorry, I moved my mic. Do I have a spear? If I have a spear, it's got that, like, 5-block reach. Let's go get a spear. Or I could try and, like, fishing rod them out of there. Oh. There it is. Yeah. And then, yeah, I guess we'll just have to put leaves down on top of their workstations. Because I don't think buttons or anything like that will do it. Okay. Okay. I gotta be, like, way out, right? Okay, good. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have spawned up here. Why did you do this? I didn't want to have to do this by hand. Quit looking at me. I know I'm sorry. Brother! Why, brother? Brother! You're a construct. Why didn't that one aggro? I'm worried that I'll drop and then it'll aggro on me. Well, you know what? Why didn't he aggro? See, your brother spawned in the right area. Oh, this is gonna take so many. Oh my gosh. Okie dokie. Now that that unfortunate event is taken care of, we're just gonna put leaves. Everyone gets leaves. Eh. Oh, nar. There we go. Excuse me. Okay. They shouldn't spawn on the beds. They really shouldn't. And I did see them spawn when I did come up the ladder. I did see them spawn on top of the workstation. So that should be fixed. I thought we left a little pillar for ourselves before. Yeah, in this corner. Oh. Yes, good. Now, if I make myself a little box up here. No, fail. Oh, but it's transparent. No, that's okay. Now it's safe. Alrighty, let's skedaddle. Actually, you know what? Sunset is too good. Boom, boom. I want to thank y'all for, look at this wonderful coloring. I want to thank you for tuning in. Nice little stream. Feels good to get back into streaming. Feels good to get back into gaming. Feels good to be back in my body. And that is the sound of victory. I want you to enjoy whatever time it is in whatever time zone you're from. I thank you for tuning in. Until next time, we'll be living the island life. Ta-ta. Oh, wait. Remember, stay odd. Bye-bye.